How's it going, guys? Today we're doing another lyric read along. This time we're going to be going over Travis Scott's
Highest in the Room.
I'd just like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Bob Ross Mugs Company. It's not a real company. You gotta love Bob Ross. Rest in peace, man. If you do not like Bob Ross, but you've heard of him, there is actually a special section
in hell saved just for you.
Bob Ross is the man. He's the shit. Someone who is not as much of the shit as Bob Ross is Travis Scott. He's been big in the rap scene. He has a documentary where he's just flexing about himself. He's a perfect example of how mainstream music has just entirely gone to shit. Honestly, his lyrics are garbage. They're nonsensical. It's just about all the cliches that hip-hop can be about. Fuck Travis Scott. But we're still going to go over one of his songs. So here we go. I got room in my fumes. Yeah, there will always be room in your fumes for liquids or solids. It's just a basic scientific fact. Gas is the least voluptuous state, so it'll disperse around anything. So yeah, there's room in your fumes to put your hand through. That's never gonna change. Keep smoking. You can try. That's just not how science works. I get that the lyric was just meant to be cool, but
Get science, asshole.
Science. She filled my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. It's lit. Hope I make it out of here. Let's go. Am I the only one that thinks it's like the dumbest phrase that the United States slang has ever seen? She saw my eyes, she know I'm gone. Ah! I see some things that you might fear. What is this guy watching while getting high? I'm doing a show. I'll be back soon. Soon. That ain't what you want to hear.
Nah.
What does she want to hear? Like I'm going to do a show and I won't be back soon? I'm going to be gone for a long time. This whole song was referring to Kylie Jenner. She's busy filming the Kardashians and taking 1,000 selfies in a day and shit. So why does she care if he's gone for a day? He'll be back soon. Now I got her in my room. Legs wrapped around my beard. This is such a fucking stupid line. I hate this guy so much. To make beards a sexual thing, it looks bad on us bearded men. This line is only acceptable if it's taken in a literal way. If it's not some sexual innuendo and this guy's like rocking a Santa Claus beard and you have like a woman using it as a stripper pole or an aerial set. But just to use beard as a sexual innuendo, that's not what it's about. For most people, having a beard is just being lazy. Just don't fucking shave. Got the fastest car at Zoom, skirt. Enter generic ass car lyric here. Hope we make it out of here. There's so many better rhymes. There's so many better things he could have said. Don't you have the fastest car? You just said you have the fastest car. You can make it out of most places. Like, fuck. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You say you love me, don't you lie, yeah? Won't cross my heart, don't want to die. It's funny, because he probably thought he was really clever when he wrote this. But if you just take a second to think about the expression and what it actually means, you'd realize that this makes no sense at all. I think when he's writing, he just thinks like, oh, what's the easiest thing to write here? Or people write it for him because they're trying to appeal to fourth graders. If that's what you're trying to do, this is getting the job done. But if he's writing it for himself, then he must be just sitting there thinking of lyrics and then just use the first thing that comes to his head.
That's the line. I remember that from when I was 10 years old.
Screw this guy. Honestly, he sucks so much. Keep the pistol on my side. Yeah. And if I had a nickel for every time that I heard this generic shit, then I would get a pool full of nickels and skinny dip in it and never invite anybody over and just spend the rest of my life until I die just naked in my pool of nickels. Just what a piece of shit Travis Scott is, just playing on to the exact same stuff that everyone else does. We ain't stressing about the loot. My block made of quesadilla. For those of you who don't know, a quesadilla is a cheese store, traditionally Hispanic Mexican roots. I'm just imagining a whole neighborhood, a whole block, where just every single home or building is a cheese store. That's the place I want to go. This is actually the most clever lyric of the song, just because they didn't reference exactly what they were talking about. You know, a neighborhood of all cheese shops, cheese like cheddar like money. He's trying to say he has a lot of money, and you know that is the closest thing to a metaphor. I mean, it is a metaphor. That's the only metaphor that he uses in this whole song. Good job. I now think you passed 5th grade, not 4th grade, Travis Scott. It's not the Molly, this the boot.
Yo, man, you want some Molly, you want some E, what you need, man, what you need, you know I got it, I come through all day.
Yo, man, today I'm just trying to get that boot, though. Just that boot.
You trying to get that boot?
So good.
Ain't no coming back from here. I swear, I hope that means he's done making music. Please, for the betterment of humanity, never make a song again. Please. Live the life of La Familia. It's so much gang that I can't see ya, yeah. Turn it up till they can't hear. We can't. Running round for the thrill. Yeah, dog, round my reel. Gang. It reminds me of a toddler who's at the age where they can't make full sentences yet, but they can still say some words.
Yeah, dog, pulling my bill.
Rah. I've been pouring to the real. Drank. Nah. They not back of the VIP. Gorgeous baby, keep me hard as steel. All you have to do is rhyme with real. That's the easiest word to rhyme with, real. It's like not being able to rhyme with cat. It's like get some Dr. Seuss in your life so you can make something better than steal.
When I say Sam, you say I am. Sam.
I am.
Sam.
I am.
Yo, that's Sam I am, that's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham?
It's just so generic. It's all so generic, and people love it. People love it because they've heard it 1,000 times. I don't know why people love it. Fucking stupid. Bob Ross, make me feel better, man. This my life I did not choose. Been on this since we was kids. We gon' stay on top and break the rules. I fill my mind up with ideas. Usually you do create your own ideas. Not with these lyrics, though. If these are the ideas he's coming up with, then he's very unoriginal. He hasn't come up with anything. Alright, so, you know, then it just goes back to the chorus. This is probably the least joking one that I've done of these so far, and the most just spiteful. Nothing wrong with Travis Scott as a person, but I think that when people get a song at #1 that's like this, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, you know, to anyone who's trying to do music, to anyone who's living in the world. I mean, kids who are my age think it's ridiculous when people who are in their 30s and 40s talk trash on music like this and think lesser of us for listening to music like this. But I mean, shit, like, if it gets our brains rolling, then what's that saying about us? Like, let's actually think about something, not just have some generic ass stupid shit song in front of us on top of the charts. Fucking stupid fucking garbage. I hate this guy. Fuck Travis Scott.